Hey guys, how's it going? Jeremy Donson here with thedrumprofessor.com. If you are looking for a video to show you how to shave hours and hours off your practice time quickly and easily with some awesome shortcuts to get you to where you need to be, this is the video for you. It's going to cover all of that in extreme detail, showing you ways to improve that. Whether you're beginner or intermediate, it's definitely going to be a great asset to you to have. And the best price is it's less than a pair of jeans or a video game. So it's only 25 bucks for this video. Super valuable. So if you guys would need some help with that, this is definitely going to be extremely helpful, and it'll also help you learn how to play some of your favorite songs quickly and easily. So guys, I hope you really enjoy this video. Here's a little sneak peek until then. Now, as far as what you're going to be getting out of this video, we are going to learn how to play properly to where you can shave hours and hours off your practice time, and you can learn how to learn some of your favorite songs in 15 minutes or less. So that is a goal that we are reaching for, and there are certain foundational foundational habits that are very good for you to learn in order to be able to do that. A lot of drummers, whether they played for 5 months, 5 days, or 5 years, or 20 years, may have some bad habits they never even knew about before. So you may have some bad habits you didn't realize until you watch this video. Now you can relearn some things that you've done before, and you'll find that it's worth the effort because you'll learn way faster on things in the future. So if you watch this video and you already know some of the things that I'm covering, just bear with me. Trust me, chances are you're going to get something out of what I'm doing here, because it's the proper technique that many drummers do not know. I would say out of roughly 500 students that I've taught, maybe only a handful knew the proper techniques to do because they were never shown how, and it's not something you just know how to do. So hope you guys really enjoy this. Let's get started. So the first key element to learning the drums or a song or whatever you're doing on the drum set is how to practice. I'm sure you've heard practice makes perfect, and it sounds, you know, like it makes sense, but it's actually not quite true. What if you practice something wrong? How many times have you practiced a beat and you realize, oh shoot, you know what, I played it wrong. Now I got to break bad muscle memory and get back to track on the right muscle memory. So it's more accurately, perfect practice makes perfect. If you practice the right way with the right fundamental techniques, and you do the rhythms correctly on time, and you stay on time with the music, etc., you practice it perfectly. Perfect practice makes perfect. So we're going to make sure that we do that and show you how to do that. Now there are 3 key elements here that you definitely want to follow whenever you're learning something new or a new song, whatever you're doing on the drums, and that is to slow it down, break it down, and say it and play it. Slow it down, break it down, say it and play it. So those 3 things, you don't have to always use all 3, but you definitely want to use at least 1 or 2 of those just so you get in the habit of using these fundamental steps, and it'll really shave a lot of time off your practice time. So the first thing we're going to do is a basic beat. Okay, now you may already know this beat, but we're going to go over quite a few things involved looking deeper into this beat. So it really doesn't matter if you know the beat or not. We're going over fundamental technique and building that solid foundation to build on much more difficult songs and beats and fills and styles. So first thing, if you're right-handed, obviously just do cross grip, left hand on snare, right hand hi-hat, right foot bass drum, hi-hats closed with your left foot. All right, so let's get started. So first thing we're going to do is a basic beat. So if I ever say bass, you're going to hit bass and hi-hat together. If I ever say snare, you're going to hit snare and hi-hat together. If I ever say and, you're going to hit hi-hat by itself. Okay, so the first beat we're going to do is bass and snare and bass and snare and. So breaking that down really quick, a little slower. Bass and snare and bass and snare and. You just keep that going until you're comfortable. Like I said, if you already know it, no worries. Okay, and there's our first beat that we're gonna do. Now also, if you ever see me play left-handed or open grip, I'm left-handed, so just keep with whatever hand you are. If you're right-handed, just stay right-handed. Just know that I'm left-handed, that's why I'm doing that. Okay, so the first step in what I want to break down here is, first of all, how to hold the drumsticks. Now, you may have seen this in one of the other videos I've done, but it's good to have a refresher, and if you haven't, then awesome. Okay, so the first step in how to hold the drumstick is grab it just like you would a baseball bat, and then what you want to do is you want to put your thumb on the side of the drumstick. Okay, and I'm going to show you why this is important also a little later on. I was always the kid in math class that was like, why do I need to learn that quadratic equation? What's it going to do for me? Do I really want to put the effort in learning this? Well, I was that kid. So sure, it drove my teachers nuts. But in drums, I do the same thing. I like to show you why you want to do certain things. And I think that's really important to know why. So we're going to definitely go over that here in just a sec. Now, so first step, put your thumb on the side of the stick. Make sure your thumb is facing down the shaft of the drumstick. Next, you want to have your gap closed here to where if you had a quarter, it would be held in place. So there's no gap here between the thumb and the hand. Next step, you want your stick in line with your arm here. You want it to kind of be an extension of your arm. Doesn't have to be perfect, doesn't have to be perfectly in line, but you can have it bent just a little bit. Okay, so next you want to have your hand flat to where if you had a quarter on top, it would stay. So let's review everything that we've done so far. So thumbs on the side facing down the shaft, gaps closed, hands flat, sticks in line with your arm. Now the next step, now at first you really want to play this way. You do want to have a relaxed grip, but you also want to have your middle ring and pinky finger on the palm of your hand so that you can isolate certain muscle groups. And we're going to go over that right now